Hi guys, Steve here. I just wanted to give you a quick short video on what the strumming hand looks like as we transition from relatively slow strumming motions to quicker and quicker motions. The structure of the hand actually changes somewhat, just like I mentioned with regards to the awkward walking race walkers. As they get so fast, if you were doing it, you'd feel the temptation to want to change how you're moving and get into a running pace instead of a really fast, awkward walking pace. So keep that in mind as I demonstrate this. I'll cut to a close-up and we're good to go. See you soon. So I'm just going to take a chord, one chord, and strum away at a relatively comfortable, maybe a common speed. And I want you to watch the motion. I'm going to slide in here even a bit more. I want you to watch the motion of my arm as it transitions from relatively slow to relatively quickly, and see what you think. So I'll just use an E major chord for this. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there we go. Maybe I'm playing a song. And this is an appropriate strum pattern for that song. If you look carefully, even though there's some motion in my wrist as the hand goes up and down, there's also a fair bit of motion in the forearm from the elbow. I guess I shouldn't have worn black, but here I am wearing black. Okay, I'm going to go a little quicker now. Still the same. And I'm going to just keep speeding up. Pay attention to my forearm and my wrist. As it gets quicker and quicker. There we go. Slow again. You see the motion of the forearm picks up, and then I'm going to go fast again. Come back. So I think you can see that this activity actually starts to slow down from this, and more of it starts to happen from here, from the wrist down. In fact, what's really going on is it's the bones rotating in the forearm around each other a little bit more, obviously, as you play faster and faster. And if I go really crazy here, you know, if I, you can see that there's just less motion in the forearm. So the idea is that this whole swinging motion from the elbow, if you're going to play faster, that motion has to sort of stop, and more of it starts to happen here, which is really a rotation of the bones like that, quicker and quicker and quicker. Now there's a feel to that has to get developed, so you know, you're just going to have to dig in and do it. So let me put this in the context of the 3 strumming mechanisms. See if I can do strumming 1, then 2, then 3. And let's see if I've got a good speed that demonstrates that. So I'm going to do a fast basic strumming mechanism 1. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's a fast BSM 1. Here's BSM 2. Okay. Now watch the forearm for BSM 3. You see that? 2, 1. Same forearm motion for both 1 and 2. 2, 1, 2. Little bit of wrist action in number 2. Number 3. 1, 2, ready, go. A lot of wrist action, less up and down in the forearm. So practicing that approach will be very helpful in getting you to transition from strumming mechanism 2 to 3. Okay, so that was just a quick demonstration of what has to change in the forearm in order for you to effectively play quicker. And I'm doing this little video because I find a lot of people have never actually really played using strumming mechanism 3, probably because they can't actually do this for 2 or 3 minutes. That has to stop and it has to do that. You see it? I'm looking in the video screen here to make sure it's good. So there I am playing faster, and if I do that with my whole arm, that activates all kinds of muscles up here. It's too fatiguing. It's not right. It's definitely something you have to work with to develop a feel for, especially if you're working with a pick. You're going to have a way to develop how you're going to hold it, how tight to hold it. It'll probably move around in your fingers. So you have to develop a way to keep that from moving out of position. There's a lot going on. So anyway, dig into that and spend some time there's my dog barking. Spend some time developing that technique because it shows up a ton in a lot of music, even though you may not have used it before. Okay, that's it for now. We'll see you soon. Bye.